Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. It's been a while, right? So yeah, I am back. In this video, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. We'll talk about men in the Philippines, dating, or why do expats continue to get scammed for sure. What happened to me for the past week and why I didn't post in case you missed that. And we'll touch up on a little bit of some of the news that's been going around in the past week in case you missed it. Yeah, so as usual, this is going to be an open discussion. Please feel free to ask me anything you want, talk about anything you want, and we'll slowly just get into it, right? So if you're watching this after the live show, maybe you can skip a couple minutes until people start trickling in. And today we're also going to talk about California Expats channel. Quickly, it's been removed. What the hell? Why? John had no reason for his channel to be removed, so we'll talk about that a little bit as well. If you're familiar with his content, if not, then just a little bit of information how AI and the algorithm is really getting out of hand. So, beginning with last week, I'll kind of get over that in case you guys missed it. Hey, how you doing, brother? Says Kevin Venture Philippines. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. I'm well, as always. I'm usually pretty good, despite how agitated I may seem in some of the videos. It's just like, obviously, behind the scenes, deep down, I'm doing wonderful. I'm great. Thank you guys for asking. So I'll start with myself, and then we'll go to California Expat, and then we'll talk about scams and just whatever else we want to talk about. Good evening. Mike is in the house. Good evening, sir. Good AM from me. And yeah, just feel free to say hello. If you guys can hear me and see me, actually, please let me know in the comment section. This is the first live stream after a while. So, what's up, brother? Said the Underworld Reporter. Not much, man. Just out here in the AM. Got myself a little young coconut juice. I love these things. I got 10 of these. 10 for $3. Amazing. 10 coconuts. You're coming in. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Bert. All right, so let's begin with me. The channel was not able to post anything on Asia Now for about a week because they said that I showed people without clothing. I don't even know if I could talk about it without this getting tagged, whatever. But I'm like, what are you talking about? And this was about, because I went through the video and it was based on the girl with the tattoo outside her shop. The three German guys came and basically touched her against her will. And it was blurry, you can't even see it. And they just basically touched this area. It wasn't like, I didn't think it was enough to get strike for 7 days. You see the type of shit people post out there, pissing in public, urinating, walking around, no bra, squatting, pussy hanging out just to get some views. And like, anyway, whatever, man. So it didn't make no sense. I appealed it and it got rejected within like less than 20 seconds. I got an automated email that said, oh, we've carefully reviewed your appeal and decided to. I'm like, you obviously didn't review nothing. So that's what happened. I got flagged either clearly wrongfully, or I guess even that is too much to show on YouTube now. So that's why I couldn't post for 7 days. But I did post regularly on my second channel, Living Abroad. If you guys don't know, I do have a second channel, which was my main channel initially. I posted news content on there. So that's what happened, in case you're wondering where I was for the past week. Good morning, Alex. Elite PC Tech is in the house. All it says is that California expat violated community standards. Now let's get to California Expats channel. John Samolo, I met him a couple times. Very nice man. Can't say anything negative about him. And his channel actually was very pro-Philippines. So for those of you that think it got mass reported, which means if he says something inappropriate about the Philippines, people online just basically continue to falsely report his channel for violating some community guidelines, which would then take down the channel. That is not really true. You can mass report, but that alone will not get your channel taken down. Now, that is a serious thing because usually you get a warning, a strike, some kind of pause, like I did, for example, for 7 days. But for him to have his channel completely removed is clearly a mistake. There's nothing that John would have said in his content. I've watched many of his videos. I know him as a person. I know about his content. I interviewed him. So it's not really something he said for sure. There's nothing he could have said that took that down. Clearly a mistake in the AI algorithm that does this kind of thing. Now, the annoying thing about that is it's like when, you know what, guys, let me just go ahead and read what he gave me, because he messaged me this morning. So maybe I can read it so we can kind of get what's going on with Yahoo. Ain't nobody want to try to get to Yahoo. Facebook, bro. Facebook, not Yahoo. Oh, no, not on this. If I left, my bad. I got to do it on a second tab. I can't leave the stream. What's wrong with me? I think it would be probably maybe easier if I kind of went on to Facebook and just read his message. most likely Google. I hate this, man. I hate this so much because for some reason I have searched Yahoo. Well, I'm not trying to search on Yahoo. It keeps putting up Yahoo, Google.com. Okay, bro, come on, calm down. Facebook. You think I'd be logged in already, but I ain't. I ain't logged in. Facebook. Forget it. I thought it was already autofilled. I'll just email myself the photos. It's not important. But basically, the community guidelines said that, oh, your channel was taken down because you violated harmful content and dangerous. So usually they put that on like stunts. For example, if you're showing something that can be perceived as harmful, but obviously he wasn't. So his videos are very, very. It's nothing controversial. It's nothing that should be taken down. So this is what he said. This morning, YouTube removed my California expat harmful for dangerous content. At the same time, they also removed my previous channel, American Entrepreneur in the Philippines, which haven't posted in about a year. Both channels were completely separate Google accounts. Both received the exact same removal reason at the same time. According to YouTube's own policy, harmful, dangerous content covers things like dangerous pranks, challenges, instructions for making weapons or explosive, hacking and phishing tutorials, and content teaching people how to steal or bypass payment systems. None of that has ever appeared on either channel. I submitted an appeal for California Expat. It was denied within hours. YouTube said they reviewed the channel and confirmed it violates their harmful and dangerous content policy. For those who have watched my channel, it will be obvious that this couldn't be further from the truth. They offered a path to investigate whether the channel was hacked. But when I followed that link, it led to a message saying the channel won't be restored. I don't believe either channel was hacked. Nothing about this looks like unauthorized access. What it looks like to me, two separate, unrelated channels belonging to the same person being taken down simultaneously, which points to either a coordinated mass reporting attack or an error in YouTube's automated enforcement. So, if you want to help, the single most effective thing you can do right now is to go on X and post about this, tagging at Team YouTube, and let them know this happened to the at Watch California Expat channel. That's YouTube's official support team, and public visibility is what gets these cases in front of real people. So that's the problem right now. It's hard to reach a human being. All this AI shit is really affecting. If he can get taken down, anybody can get taken down. So my concern is we're going to see a lot more of this. Even my channel can be taken down. And living abroad, you build a channel up for 6 years, getting over 60,000 subscribers on the other channel, like almost 20,000 on this one, and overnight, just like that, gone. So luckily, John has a business in the Philippines. I don't know if he relies financially heavily on that channel, but he was picking up steam on that channel. He was becoming popular. He put in a lot of effort. He has an excellent content. He's got an actual editor that makes the videos visibly appealing. Not only that, everything is good about his channel, so I don't get it. That's what happened with him if you guys follow him or whatever. But the point is, mass reporting is not the only issue. It does happen, but it's generally the AI, the algorithm that does not recognize between an error, a mistake, or anything like that. So that's what happened. If you guys do want to help out, go ahead and go on X, tag at Team YouTube, and tag his channel at Watch California Expat. So, or just, go on his Facebook. You'll see California Expat post more clear instructions. Pretty fucked up, if you ask me. Hey, Wagwan, Alex, have you ever visited Myanmar? I wanted to, but all this civil war shit. But guess what? I will go there in April 8th, somewhere along then. I'm gonna be inside Myanmar, yes. So I'm not gonna go deep in there, but close enough to Thailand where I can go to a market and technically be inside the country of Myanmar. Mike said, how can you get a job in the Philippines or Thailand? I'm trying to find a job in one of the countries. Don't. Would be my advice. The best advice I can give you is find a job with whichever country you're from, US, Canada, Australia. Find a job that's online and then just bring that shit to the Philippines or Thailand. Do not rely on finding a job in the Philippines. It's very difficult. It's not easy. It's just gonna waste time. I'm not gonna lie to you. You might find a job as teaching English or working in a call center, but even that's gonna pay you far less than what you'd want to live comfortably. I highly recommend against looking for a job in the Philippines. Look for a job that allows you to work online in your home country, even if it's part-time, bro. Get a call center job working for whatever, answering phone calls, text messages. Even those jobs are becoming rare because they just simply outsourced to India or the Philippines, right? A lot of Filipinos are doing jobs that I wish I was doing in Canada. For example, I wouldn't mind working for like a telephone company, a visa company, credit card company, getting 15 bucks an hour, and 3 days a week is more than enough to live in any Asian country. So still, there are jobs out there. Work for yourself in your home country. Bring that over to Asia. Good morning, Alex. Jimbo Nintendo is in the house. Good morning, ALEX. That is me. Good AM to you, sir. Now we'll get into some of our main topic. The title of this video is not really related to what we're going to talk about. We will talk about why men get scammed, but you guys can talk to me about anything. Dear God, yeah, it's crazy about it. The thing is, like, if I feel for him because he put a lot of effort. John put a lot of effort. He has an excellent expat community, very positive guy. So that is what's annoying. If another channel that tries to exploit poverty or women and they got hit with something like that, I don't think we would care as much. At least I wouldn't. But this, John getting hit with that is kind of ridiculous. And I'm lucky he's got a business down there. So like if someone like myself got hit with that shit, I'd have to completely shift what I'm doing in life. So I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, at this point. Now maybe I'm on their radar or whatever. If Asia now gets taken down in like a week, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Especially because I cover shit like that. I cover news. I cover one other thing that John's channel may have got hit with. If he tried to warn people about scams, but the algorithm looked at it and misread it as him trying to teach people how to do it. So if he was very detailed about how these things happen, perhaps I think that is most likely what happened, in my opinion. I think whatever video is talking about where he was trying to provide some advice, but the YouTube algorithm looked at it as trying to give instruction on how to commit these acts. That's the only thing. So even for myself, moving forward, I don't even know if I want to talk about the title of this video now. I'm like walking on eggshells at this point, right? Which is kind of ridiculous. And I can't even talk about news without getting flagged. Yet you got women out here just basically doing things in the underwear, getting hundreds of thousands of views, making a ton of money, not only from just the ads, but men sending them money. All provocative shit is okay. You can literally pee in a video and be fine, but me talking about how not to get scammed, might have the whole channel removed, is absurd. Jim says, hi, Alex. I'm surprised about California Expats channel. I've seen most of his videos, and I can't recall one single thing he said or did that would come close to being reason to shut him down. I know, ridiculous. Yet channels like Sick Grandpa, who does nothing but slam other channels, still exist. There's a whole ton of channels that specifically do the other way around, right? Instead of like, yeah, they did purposely try to get people annoyed or whatever. Just notice you are in landscape mode. Looks way better on the laptop. Yeah, so this landscape for me is better, first of all, because I'm going to use this video as a regular video after, so I can upload it to the channel normally. Also because it's easier for me to manage the comments, what I'm talking about. And if I want to share something on like YouTube or Facebook, I can do that as well. So yeah, it's just easier for me to manage this. So that's what happened to Who's California Expat. That's John's channel. He does a lot of like normal Philippines content. Any updates on pro-life traveler? No, sir. I think the next update we will hear from him is on his deportation, which can be who knows when. Years, months, weeks, no idea. Philippine Traveler 2025. Good morning from Dumaguete, Philippines. Foreigners get scammed way too easy in the Philippines. That's the truth because they think with the wrong head. Come on, guys. Way better. Yes, it sounds obvious when you say it, but yes, we all know this. So what are you drinking? Looks delicious. This right here, Woden, this a coconut. I got this from the side of the road from a truck. And here's the thing. If she's watching this, she knows what she goofed. So we got this 10 of these for 100 baht, which is $3. But the person I was with, which I shall not name, thus not shaming you for thievery, she put 11 coconuts in the bag instead of 10. And all day yesterday, we were stressing out how we ripped off the poor farmer. So if we ever go back to that area, we owe that man 10 baht, or at least buy 9 more coconuts and give him price for 10. But it's delicious. It's sweet. And you can eat the white meat, the coconut meat that's inside of it, but I don't got the patience to be opening this up. Delicious. Yeah, that's that. Philippines traveler says they won't ever take off sick grandpa. YouTube channel a lot complain to YouTube, but they allow it. Yeah, so the whole mass reporting thing is not really true. You can mass report a channel, which means like, let's say I say, oh, Philippines bad, right? And a bunch of people get offended. They can report that video for whatever, harassment, whatever they want, right? There's a bunch of stuff. And 100 people might report it. Does not get your channel removed. All that does is maybe flag it for the algorithm to take a look. But it doesn't usually, it's not that effective. Not anymore. People know the YouTube community creator, whatever, they know that people would do this just if they hate somebody or just like they want to bring them down, crab mentality, anything like that. So that alone is not enough reason to take a channel down. It just, in my opinion, it must have come from the AI reading into the wrong thing, thinking that John was trying to teach people how to do something, which he clearly wasn't and isn't, because I know it's content, but yeah, so that's what happened. Exactly. Okay, so this is good information. Didn't watch this channel a lot. The last video he had posted about Filipinos and teenage pregnancy. That right there is it's a touchy topic. If your words are misconstrued or whatever, or misunderstood by the AI, and if you're simply stating facts or saying something, it might think like you're trying to promote something or talk about something that's taboo. Who knows how that could have come across, right? I guess in a way now we kind of have an idea of where the mistake came from. The problem is you cannot contact YouTube to talk to a human. That's the biggest issue John has right now, because if he was able to speak to a human, a quick review of that video, even if it was 20, 30 minutes long, would tell you that it's a mistake. So hopefully you can get a hold of somebody. The best option is through X. They do respond occasionally. A human does talk to you if you go on Twitter or X and talk to someone. Hey, why were you suspended? I got suspended for showing a clip of a woman being inappropriate. Well, somebody touched her chest area against her will, but that was not right, I guess. Me talking about it, and even though it wasn't like very visible, but now I know better. Basically, blur everything. I mean, at that point, why even talk about it, right? Yeah, reporting, I don't think is the issue, to be honest. That's funny. What? No black T-shirt today, or this your live shirt? I don't know, man. That's funny. Some people actually mention, "Hey, man, don't you have another shirt?" It's not that I lack T-shirt. I go with consistency, right? I'm trying to. That's one of the things as a content creator. You should kind of be consistent in whatever you do. There's no reason why I wear only black shirts. It's just like a uniform to work for me. But don't worry, I have more than one black shirt. How not to get scammed? Don't give any money. Simple. Or let me clarify that: do not give anything that you cannot afford with anything in return. So let's talk about the scamming situation. This is not a new topic. It's been going on forever. But my take on it was because of the last video I put out yesterday or day before on living abroad was about that woman that faked her own death in order to get out of paying back some money she scammed from somebody, which I thought was hilarious. And the things that are kind of like, I have my notes here so I can kind of. So why do people get scammed online? I think one of the biggest reasons is emotional attachment. As men, it's not very often that we get complimented like genuinely, or someone shows any kind of affection, which is normal. I really don't think that's the problem, but it does lead to men becoming put in a position where the first person that compliments you, says something nice to you, or shows any action that you deem for it to be affection, you kind of latch onto. And that comes from lack of experience just in life, right? So if you never had a caring wife, a caring girlfriend, friends around you that showed love and support for you, the first woman in the Philippines or any Asian country or any country in the world online says, "Good morning, love. Have you eaten yet?" Which is a scam, by the way. If anybody asks you if you've eaten yet, block that shit. Red flag. Garbage. If you just met them, I'm saying, right? So, because that's a tactic, that's a scheme, that's like a way of trying to let you put your guard down, right? So they asked us to pretend they care about your buddy. I'm 40 fucking years old. I ate before you came in my life. Don't worry about my stomach. It's very full. You know what? I ate too much, actually. Can you come and do something about that? Take me to the gym, So my point is, So when that happens, men just completely attach that feeling of caring to that individual without seeing anything around them. So these are the first beginning steps of how they get scammed, right? So because I think on the surface, you can't get scammed if you're not willing to get scammed. You know what I mean? So if you don't send any money, how can you possibly get scammed? Uh, I even maybe I have a message. I got a few months ago. I kept it to talk about it, but I never really got around to it. I got a message from a woman on here. Let's see if I have. Because then I can easily show you guys how easily some men can fall into this trap. Oh man, I got a lot of messages here. Thank you if you want to. Huh. Anyway, so some very attractive profile woman messaged me saying, "Hey, first of all, red flag. Who are you? Why are you saying hey to me? From all the men in the world, who am I?" So I'm like, "Hey, what can I help you with?" I thought maybe some kind of YouTube thing, maybe some kind of interview or whatever. And then I don't know where the conversation went, but I knew immediately it was a scam. But I kind of played along to kind of have it as content to show you guys what to avoid. But I think I lost it or deleted it or something. But it happens quite often where people, what? The Bureau of Immigration messaged me? What? Hey. I don't know, man. But it happens quite often. Another reason men, we'll talk about it in a second, reason number two. Let's read some comments first because I don't even want to listen to. That Shenme, she said, would you recommend buying 1,000 or three worth of foreign money while it's high, like with the Philly Willy being? I would not. Let's just say $1,000. You make 1,000 pesos for $20. Do you want to risk trading? I wouldn't personally. I don't think so. Plus, it's very volatile. You can lose it as well. I really don't see the peso regaining any momentum. They're going under the 58 for a while now, but I just don't think it's enough to be making money off the trade. If you wanted to make money like I did, you would have bought some oil stocks a few weeks ago. So when that shit happened, I'm like, buddy, money right into that oil is going to go up. So, but I wouldn't do it for 1 or 2 pesos, 1 or 2,000 pesos. This wouldn't be worth it because just if you're going to do it, just do it where it's going to make a difference, right? But I wouldn't recommend. I'm not a trader. I dabbled into crypto a bit, lost a whole bunch of money. It's just not for me. By the time I hear about it, it's too late, right? So if you're in that space and you're into it, sure. But I would not buy pesos to make money. What? Miles says, I've watched John's California Expat channel. From everything I've seen, it's completely G-rated. Removed. What the? Yeah, definitely G-rated. No reason for it to be removed. Buko coconut juice is delicious. It is. Funny because when I first had coconut juice in my life, I was in Canada in like a carton that came from somewhere in the Caribbean. I'm like, never again. So then I came to Asia and I tried real coconut. I'm like, wow, big difference. Philippines government don't take criticism that well. They could ban you. It's crazy. Give me specifics, please. What do you mean? I don't think it had anything to do with his YouTube channel. I will stick to watching Sick Grandpa. It's fun. John is like the Philippines whisperer. Now he went the way of the guy from BGC, had some problems, and got the rug pulled. I am lost in that conversation. Sexy outfits in Philippines can be taboo. Is that weird? It's that weird. Taboo, yeah, but Philippines is weird when it comes to stuff like that. I think they're caught between like religion and progressiveness. I don't know what the words are, but like, yeah, I can see why that could be a problem, but I don't think it has anything with John's channel. I get scammed every single day. Never mind. That's just a marriage. One thing I want to say to men, if you're unhappy, I don't know about marriage because I guess you made a commitment and it's serious. I don't know. I'm not married. But in relationships, if you're not happy, buddy, pack your stuff, walk away. It's not that difficult. You'll find another person. Very easy. And if you don't, at least you won't be miserable every single day. Anyways, guys, take a second, hit the like button. If you guys want to show some support, you can check out the super thanks, the super stickers. because being a week off YouTube, it's like when you go to work, you can work a whole extra day. You won't really see like a noticeable difference in your paycheck, but you miss like half a day and you see like a significant drop. Like, what the hell, for like half a day? Oh yeah, same kind of thing happening over here. Okay, so let's go to reason number 2, because so emotional attachment, and the second thing is like sunk cost fallacy. It's like playing poker. You're like pot committed, right? You've already put in so much money. Like, at this point, I might as well stick in here and see what happens. So you're thinking you've committed already. You put so much money into it, and you say, I've already invested so much. For example, I've sent $500 already. I can't stop now. What if this time is for real? And the more someone sends, the harder it gets to walk away, because quitting feels like losing everything. Yeah, so you feel like, I've already paid for tuition. I've already bought a roof for her father's home or whatever. I can't walk away now. I'm going to try to see this till the end. I think that's like not right either, right? That's another reason why some men keep getting scammed, because they feel like they've already committed to that woman or that, relationship, or that feeling. A lot of times we have this thing in our minds where we build up a situation that's not reality. For example, if you're talking to a woman and you have these feelings that are just like one-sided, you might feel a certain way and she can care less. She's talking to 20 other guys. You know what I mean? So it's difficult to make right decisions and not get scammed when your brain is kind of foggy like that. So that's another reason. Like, these are, to some of you guys, very obvious things, but of course it happens quite often to the point where entire channels are dedicated to just talking about this topic, right? So keep those things in mind next time somebody kind of, over emphasizes the way they feel about you. There's another thing. Love bombing is serious. They just, like, when someone that says, hey babe, here's some things that I just don't even bother. Women online that call themselves like Miss or Queen or Princess or whatever, I'm not even talking to you, bro. If you're going around calling yourself Lady Jasmine, what is that? Or like Princess Fiona? Okay, maybe not that. Princess Margaret? What's another princess? Any other princess? I'm not dealing with you, stuff like that. It's just weird. So same with like someone that says, hey babe, in the first message. Why you call me babe? What kind of, that's not normal. Hey love, hey sweetie, that's just a setup already. So I don't tolerate that. Thinking with the wrong head, obviously, we all are. I'm telling you, the type of decisions, guys, we're all adults, so I'm going to say this here. Buddy, every time you're kind of on the fence, rub one out. Your mind will be very clear. Immediately after, you're like, thank God I didn't get that girl come by. Or thank goodness I didn't fall through with this. Thank goodness I didn't spend $100 on some woman. Or whatever it is. I don't know what the decisions are. But like, trust me, having clear, it's only about 10 to 15 seconds after you're done that you have a post-nut clarity, right? So how many bad mistakes would be avoided if you just made decisions right after that, right? So you save a whole bunch of time. The feeling is the same anyways. And you save money probably, no headaches, nobody trying to sleep over or bring the backpack and now they live with you, all that kind of stuff. You avoid very easily. So number 3 is hope of the future, hope of a future together. A lot of people live in this fantasy. Okay, this is my girlfriend now. She's in the Philippines. I'm working in the US. I can't be there until December. We got 6 months to talk every day. I'm messaging her back and forth, FaceTime. She says, how do I know you love me? Why should I wait for you? I don't know these conversations. I don't have them, I'm assuming. But she wants some kind of commitment from you, some kind of like reassurance that she's doing the right thing, making the right move, that you love her. How can I talk to you when my phone is broken? Send me a brand new iPhone, bro. So you buy it for her or like something. She says, oh, my phone screen is broken. My camera doesn't work. I can't pick up calls at night. It's all bullshit. Those are things you can't let go. You cannot ignore those things. But you're thinking, hey, this is my future partner. I want to marry this girl. She says she loves me. I'm imagining a life in the Philippines where I have a nice little beach home. I go on the beach every single day. We have a little garden. And we have our own little car. We go to the grocery store, night market. It's going to be wonderful. She's going to take care of me. I'm going to get older and sick and she's going to be there. So you built this like idea of a life that is not even remotely close to reality. You're doing all this thing that she wants you to continue supporting her until you get there. It's like, oh, send me some money. Well, she's like, oh, I'm going to build us a little home. All that's bullshit. You don't know any of that. So that's what happens. Men live in this false reality sometimes because they imagine a future that may most likely not even be there. You want to actually do yourself a favor. do whatever you got to do to get to the Philippines, right? Um, that's what you got to work towards. So does that mean if you're a younger person, you're not quite ready for retirement, what can you do in order to earn money and still be in the Philippines? That's what online jobs are the new dream. The dream now is not to come to the US or whatever, the dream of Canada. The dream is not to earn money online because that'll give you complete freedom to travel. So the whole world has moved online. There's got to be countless things you can do, even if you have to work for a company just to earn a little bit of money, even as part timer. You can live comfortably in Asia. Thanks for responding. If visiting from Canada or US, what amounts might you exchange and bring over while dollars high, or just wait exchange upon arrival? I'll just don't worry about the exchange rate, bro. I don't think you're not exchanging enough to see a difference in the in your you know the amount you're receiving just because exchange rate goes up and down. It does not swing more than a peso anyways within the time frame that you might come here. So why even bother with that? What I'll say is just that bring a couple thousand pesos and then withdraw from the ATM. That's what I do. I don't walk around with wads of cash on me just so I can save some $7 on like withdrawal fee. It's not worth it, a headache for me. I'm more concerned about me losing it, for example, leaving it somewhere. So I'll say come with enough money, go to your local bank, exchange some for pesos, get some smaller notes like hundreds and 500s, bring about 2 to 3, no, I was a bit more. So about 5,000 pesos. It's not much, about $100, let's say you exchange, and then withdraw money from any ATM. Make sure that you select don't accept the exchange rate, just accept the way it is. That's one thing. I don't accept the conversion rate. You get screwed on the rate. And the thing I like about ATMs instead of the exchange booths or whatever, the rates of exchange are very similar to the actual market rate. So you save a lot of money that way, even though you're paying like $6 or $7 in withdrawal fee. It would have been the same thing if you walked into a store and exchange your US dollars into Philippine pesos. So my tip, we come with a little bit of money so you can get around the hotel or the food or the taxi on the first day. Next day, go to the mall and just go to an ATM, put in your card, withdraw 20,000 pesos, and that's it. That should last you about a week or whatever else, and do the same thing. Yeah. Do not send anything, period. Yes, of course. I would not send a single dime. I've never sent anything to a woman. That's never in my life, and I never will. You know why? Because I don't trust nobody, first of all. And also, what am I sending you? You don't have a phone? What is it, 1998? What are you talking about? Your camera doesn't work? These excuses don't work for me. Nothing. I don't understand how men fall for this shit. Even the biggest scam right now, I'm telling you right, the biggest one is someone says, I want to come see you, but I don't have transportation money. Okay. First of all, why are you talking to somebody that doesn't have bus fare? That's my point. And let's just say she's so young and beautiful, and I understand you're a student, you got no job, you're living in a developing country. All right, fine. You don't have no taxi fare, no bus fare. I'll just send something to you, bro. Give me your location. A car is gonna pick your ass up, and a car is gonna bring you over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. And that's it. When the taxi driver comes, here's some money. If she says, "Oh, I don't trust you. What if you don't show up and I don't want to get in a car?" All right, no problem, bro. I'll put it on my credit card. It's a prepaid card. Get your ass in the car, and we'll see you whenever you get to the hotel or whatever. And then you'll see how quickly they change. Nah, I don't want to do it. Then all excuses start coming out. So the point is, don't send any money. There's no need. And if transportation money is accepted as a man anyway, you should be covering that shit. Talking up Filipinos, huh? Don't talk up Filipinos. Don't talk down Filipinos. It will never end well. Yeah, there's no point of talking to whole society. It makes no sense. People are different. One thing that annoys me more than anything is like people that say, "Oh, all Filipinos are one way or the other. All Filipinos are one way or the other." It's not. It's just the people that you're talking to. Where are you meeting these people that you're talking about, right? If you keep going to the bar and complaining how the girl try to scam you, is she? That's her job. That's her whole point. She's there to get money out of you, right? It doesn't make sense. And one thing, all these dating sites, like I don't understand how you trust a woman that's specifically looking to meet a foreigner. For what purposes? Huh? They give you a reason. Oh, I was an abusive Filipino. All Filipinos are abusive. No, they're not. First of all, and if you got like in a bad relationship, you can get to another one with a foreigner. Doesn't mean a foreigner will not do that to you. So don't buy their excuses. Those are all ways to like get you to put your guard down, and then they slowly ask you for money. It's not even like a thing to me. I think I'll tell you one thing about this is the biggest. I've been fooled one time, but in a different way. So when I used to go to online dating and see all these women, and I would see women taking photos inside of hotel rooms, multiple different angles, right? And you could clearly tell somebody brought them there to do whatever on a trip, and they took photos. And it used to bother me, like, why do these women keep posting photos of themselves in a hotel room? We know you're a prostitute, and it's not gonna look good on you, man. And then it hit me. It dawned on me one of these days. I'm like, wait a minute. They want you to know that they're professional, the freelancers, that they'll go to your hotel room. That's why they're posting it. And I felt so stupid. I'm like, oh, I'm so naive. I thought these were all like good women trying to like just post pictures. I'm thinking, don't do that. It looks bad on you. Then I realized, no, wait, they're promoting themselves. They are selling ass. They want you to know. Oh my God, yeah. And it just kind of like hit me like a freaking punch in the face. I'm like, oh shit. So, which brings me to my other point. I'm sitting here telling some people what to watch out for, how not to get scammed. Then I realized, wait a minute, some men know this already and they still do it anyways. So I'm like, that's what we have to differentiate. People don't care. Some guys don't give a shit. They don't mind spending $100, $200, $300, $1,000 a month as long as they have somebody to talk to. They might see it as entertainment. They might see it as just like the good feeling they might get in their little whatever, right? So that is okay. You can do whatever you want with your money. The problem is when they mislead you or you just don't know, and that's when it becomes an issue. I'm like, okay, see, that's where we have to separate the two different types of people, right? So, yeah, something I just wanted to share. Those women posting pictures in a bathing suit at a beach. Where's the guy? Who brought you here? You tell me you don't got bus fare, but you got money to go to Boracay or whatever. So sit on a yacht, sip champagne with cherries on like a little floating breakfast. Where'd that come from? So some dude behind the camera, obviously, taking pictures of her for her next Tinder date. So these things happen, but I have to realize some men, they know this already, and they continue to send money. They don't care. Funky Monk is in the house. Hi, Alex. Hello. Just my opinion. Let the Filipinos pump up their own people. It's their own fault 90% of the time. I agree. It is. They also post photos from the hotel room to one up their fellow Filipinos as to brag, I have a foreigner. Oh, for sure. Those things happen all the time. But I mean, like on dating sites, I used to wonder, why are you posting photos of yourself in a hotel room, multiple different angles, different rooms all the time? Then I realized they want you to know that they're prostitutes like that, Which brings me to my other point. I'm telling you this, I swear, I don't even blame these women. Why wouldn't they want money from an idiot man that sends it? Right? If I was a girl, I'd probably be doing the same shit. Who's going to give me money to meet them if I'm not looking for a relationship? If I'm talking to a foreigner that I'm never going to see for a year? I say you have to ask yourself, we can stop all this. I blame men for all of it. You don't send money, you can't get scammed. Simple as that. No other way of saying this, right? You enabling this kind of behavior by contributing to it. The problem is, it only takes a handful of men to ruin it for everybody else. Everybody else. It's the way it is. That's the new world we're living in. So, don't fall for this kind of stuff. There's a lot of wonderful women out here. A lot. The next one is manipulation and guilt. So they say, if you love me, you would help, or like, you're my only hope. I had someone one time tell me she doesn't have money for her baby milk or something when I first went to the Philippines years ago. I'm like, you don't have money to feed your baby? Get your ass off the internet. Get your ass off. What are you doing? I'm not falling for that shit, first of all. It's funny as hell when they say they want to eat something like that. Come on, man. You got to do better than that. Some people fall for it. Oh, you cannot eat dinner tonight? Let me send you some money. Go pick it up at Western Union. It's under this name. So, but any kind of tactic, there's like hundreds and hundreds, all the same though. Just sending money to somebody they just start talking to. I'm like, my own father don't ask me for money. You think I'm gonna send you some random girl I just met online money? You gotta value that shit. The money didn't come free to you. You gotta earn it. Just like, they gotta do the same thing. But it's becoming negative again. Let's just change this whole thing up, become a bit more positive. It is negative though. If we don't talk about it, people keep getting used and taken advantage of. Those are the things. We got 20 more minutes. I just wanted to come on here and do another live to see, first of all, if I can do a live. Last time I tried to do one, I was denied because I was going to explain what happened to the channel. So Looks like the channel's fully reinstated, lives, videos, shorts, all that stuff. By the way, I've been posting shorts lately. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Just a little bit, switch it up a bit, see what happens. Yeah. Feel free to ask your questions, guys. Anything you want to talk about. Doesn't have to be about scams or lies, and it can be positive. It can be any kind of experience you have. Why are you even interested in Asia? Why are you guys in the Philippines? What are you looking for? Are you married? Where are you living at? What's going on? This has been asked for me a bunch of times. I stayed out of it for good reasons, but this is, I might as well talk about it now. What are your feelings on the editor's response video carry about? I'm going to say this once and only one time. I have information from both sides, and I've chosen not to discuss any of it. It's their own thing, and it's way different than anybody thinks. That's all I can say. I'm sorry if you guys want more, but I cannot. I do this too, actually. Someone said I was trolling 5 scammers and sent them all the same address to collect money at the same time. Haha. Yeah, I did that once, kind of, not really. I didn't go all the way through with it because I just felt bad. I'm like, this person obviously, maybe not obviously, but they could genuinely just be looking for money for daily life, but they try to use me as a ATM. But the point is, like, I don't know. I see why somebody would do it to teach somebody a lesson, but then that means you have to know for sure all 5 are definitely lying. And then it's like, I just don't feel comfortable saying, I don't know. I have a heart a little bit, I don't want somebody to go try to pick up money that doesn't exist. Yeah. Yeah, they do this all the time. A woman, if she gets like a brand new phone or a new laptop, or someone sends their money to get her nails done or her hair done, they're gonna go out and post pictures online to show her friends. I got divorced over a year ago. She was half Filipino. Okay, well, I hope you're happy now, man. Good. Sometimes in life, your relationship is not working out. Bounce, get out of it. The thing about men, if you have money, you have options, right? But the thing about women, even if you have no money, you have options. So there's going to be a guy, no matter how old you are, how unattractive as a woman you are, does not matter. There's going to be somebody desperate enough to like be with you one way or another. So yeah. Yeah, okay. So just get all 5 one to mine directly. So I'll give it to you. Hold on. That materialistic woman, not ideal woman. Yeah, ideal, but the problem is all women want from an older guy is materialistic things. We have to remember we're not talking about an even playground over here. If a 30-year-old wants to date a 30-year-old, there's a difference between a 75-year-old wants to date a 20-year-old, right? So that's one thing we have to always address. What is the dynamics when it comes to age? And a lot of people want to ignore that word or that reality, right? So, but it is the truth, no matter what you want to believe in your heart. Are there exceptions? Of course there are. But I'm saying initially online, if there's a huge age gap, chances of her wanting materials is a lot higher than if the age gap was reduced and closer. Yeah, of course, not just the Philippines. She left me due to my chronic gambling. She stalls my son's visiting me or my parents. Well, sorry you had some gambling issues. I know gambling can be a pain, an actual addiction. Luckily, I kicked that habit a while ago. I used to gamble on sports, poker, and it wasn't bad. That's one thing luckily for me, I got lucky to understand at an early age, losing money did not feel good. So I'm like, yep, never again. I'll share my gambling story with you guys. First time I went to a casino, I think I was 19 years old. I went there with $80, $80. I'm like, let me see what happens. And I came out there with 1,600. I'm like, fucking hey, bro, I'm rich. 1,619. Living by myself as a student somewhere. I'm like, I'm going back tomorrow night. Went back the next day, lost the 1,600, and I lost my rent money. I'm like, yep, never again. Fuck that shit. So I learned real quick a lesson there. So luckily I didn't lose too much. And of course, I lost a few $100 here and there just gambling on sports or whatever. But I see it more as entertainment. If I have $20 on like a basketball game or soccer game, it makes that game much more entertaining to watch, right? If you do it that way, you can consider your money gone already, right? So that's fine. But I do know gambling can be an issue, especially the Philippines. They're the number one gambling country now. They've overtaken Macau and like all those places. It's just crazy how many people are getting into gambling, and it comes from desperation. Number one, lack of information. Number two, uh, they have no idea how this stuff even. I just don't get why people gamble digitally. How do you trust an algorithm? How do you trust somebody that tells you if you won or not? Like, how do you trust you're gonna get the right cards or whatever? How do you trust a slot machine gives you the right, odds? It makes no sense to me how people gamble money online that they have. Like, at least a sports team, yeah, there's some rigging and all that shit, but you can see the result, the outcome. No algorithm's gonna make, the Lakers win. So I don't get it. Yep. 45 minutes. Leave your questions, ask your questions if you guys want. Let me see. What did we talk about yesterday? The woman that faked her own death. We talked about that. Let me just go on my Living Abroad, guys. I spent a whole week posting on Living Abroad, all the Asia Now channels, videos. So, Living Abroad. Hey, that's me. Videos. Oh, Philippines ranks them. Okay, so what do you guys think of that? There's a survey done with 4,600 people that took the survey, and the Philippines ranked number 8 in friendliest and number 6 in politeness. You guys agree? This guy that was in the German guy. Let's watch this quickly. Hold on. Put on this headphone. We got a bunch of things to watch, so in case you guys missed it, because this was posted on another channel. I'll share my screen. Lowest in history. Jumping straight into our main story. This one, a German national was arrested after going on a rampage inside a mall in Makati City on March 17th. Police identified the suspect as Tim, who began acting aggressively shortly after entering the mall around 9:19 a.m. CCTV footage showed him suddenly kicking a 55-inch television mounted on a display, causing it to fall and break. The damage was estimated around 80,000 pesos. He also smashed the glass cover of a fire hose cabinet worth about 3,000 pesos, further alarming the staff at the mall. Authorities said the man was shouting and behaving erratically, prompting security guards to intervene. During the incident, he reportedly injured one of the guards before being subdued. Police stated that the suspect was already causing a disturbance upon entering the mall, though the reason for his behavior remains unclear. He was taken into custody by local police, who are now coordinating with immigration authorities and German embassy regarding his status. Initial checks suggested he may have overstayed his visa, which reportedly expired on January 24th. When approached for comment, the suspect remained agitated and uncooperative. He is now facing charges of alarms and scandals, as well as malicious mischief under Philippines law, and remains in police custody pending further legal proceedings.
What is the embassy? The same as there. Embassy here, there. What is this? Can you call the embassy? What is this word in German? I have no time to this.
This whole report was on ANC, I believe, as well as. I think it's hilarious how he's so like, he just can't believe it. He's like, what is this? This is not the embassy. This guy thought he was still in Germany. Bro, it don't work like that in the Philippines. You're fucked. That's all I can say. Where's my lawyer? Where's my phone call? Buddy, you're in the Philippines. What is this? You can't even understand. You can't fathom. How can I be locked up? I don't understand. Because you're an idiot. This guy walked around kicking TVs and causing havoc inside. He punched a security guard. What are you doing? You goofed, bro. You're done for a while. So that's what happened with that guy. It's just insane to me. Like, people behaving that way and thinking they can just simply get away with it. But so that's a German guy. I'm sure the BI is going to release their, their statement soon, and we'll see what happens with that. Um, Pro-life traveler got deported or still exists in the Philippines. Big love from Pakistan. I don't like the government, bro. All right, so yeah, he's still in the Philippines. He's at the holding facility in Manila. Gambling is fun until you get carried away. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it is. Please drop the living abroad link. You guys don't know about living abroad? Come on, man. You guys got to know living abroad is killing it, man. Living abroad is like my main channel, but I think I'm just not in the Philippines right now, so I can't really do what I want to do. Living abroad has become a reaction channel to relationships between foreigners and Filipinos, mainly. You guys check that out. Living abroad, there's a channel official. One second, guys. I have to write something this important to John. Okay. What are we talking about? Sim says, Simi, I actually have to go to Philippines in a few weeks for work. I will see if I can get all five to my hotel. They do not really know what I look like. Just an FM and I talk them in AI accents. LOL. Hey man, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Yes, you are right, Alex. If you spoil the lady and she's given everything she wants, then post jewelry, phone, etc., all her buddies, her friends aspire to get an FM with unlimited resources. It's one thing to spoil your partner, but if like I don't know, everybody's different. I wouldn't do it. It just sets the wrong expectations, wrong standards. I was I would spoil them with like different things, like trips, food, like attention, affection, different like materials. First of all, I don't got a large bank account to be buying people jewelry and phones and such. I'm not that stage of my life, so doesn't make sense for me to pretend. That's why I don't post like if ever like I'm online dating or whatever. You don't see me posting pictures of me in a helicopter and some yacht and a 5-star Dubai hotel. Why? So they can have this expectation they're gonna meet a guy that's gonna be doing that stuff for her. Nah, bro, I do the opposite. It's complete opposite. Look like trash. Maybe not, but at least this is a normal everyday freaking activity that might be shown to people, not some unrealistic expectation. When I was an apprentice, my boss was a chronic gambler, and one Saturday I was frothing about a horse race and told me to bet a horse, and I just won under $2,000 and went and bought my first car. Now that right there is a feel good moment. Amazing. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad it worked out that specific time. I hope it did not continue to go down south after that, and you didn't gamble too much. Well, good for you, man. It's a great story. Dude lost the plot. He has the same voice as the HIV tosser. Yeah, let's Jocko everybody. That guy in Manila. It's pretty funny. The German guy you're talking about. Jim said, I'll just say what I see. Good info, Alex, and you are a good guy. Thank you. I think I'm a normal guy. I'm good I try to do good. Yeah. Thanks. I'm actually a fan. Useful for others too. Good to know. Thank you. All right, 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. Let's see what else we can talk about. I had something on here. I think there's some. Do we have anything else? Let's see. Living abroad. I posted something else that was fun. Rampage, cheating. FBI's most wanted. We talked about that. Oh, what about the Philippines ranking number one when it comes to professional adult services in the world? Some people were shocked that Thailand was not number one, but as a country, it makes sense, I guess. There's a larger population, It's not as concentrated. There are so many. Why don't I just play that video now? Actually, let's do that quickly, and then we'll. What? Okay, let's get this video share. Pop, pop. If you guys missed this video, you might like it. Okay, let's do this. Get into it. This was shared by multiple sources. I didn't want to cover it initially, but I figured why not, because it became popular. Anyways, a recent international data set referenced by the Alpha Index estimates that the Philippines has the highest number of people working in the adult entertainment industry per 10,000 people in the world, highlighting long-standing social, economic, and regulatory issues surrounding the sector. So the estimated adult industry workers per 10,000 people, Philippines number one at 66, which means 66 out of 10,000 people are essentially giving up themselves for money. Number two, Mongolia, three, Germany, United States, and Taiwan in fifth place. Why the Philippines rank so high? Experts and research groups often link the country's high estimates to a combination of economic pressures, tourism, and structure of the entertainment industry. Key factors commonly cited are poverty and income inequality, pushing some individuals toward informal work. Entertainment venues such as karaoke bars, KTV lounges, and massage establishments that legally operate but may be connected to adult entertainment activities. Historic roots near former U.S. military bases where the entertainment districts developed around foreign servicemen. Tourism demands, particularly in nightlife areas. Some known entertainment districts also, while commercial adult services are illegal in the Philippines, nightlife and entertainment districts have developed in several areas like Angela City, Metro Manila, Cebu City, Subic, Olongapo, and Porto Galera. Sabang Beach is one of those places. I'm not going to go through all the list of places. Researchers stress that the issue is not just about the adult entertainment industry, but broader concerns including human trafficking networks, poverty and lack of economic opportunities, migration and tourism pressures, weak labor protections in informal sectors. Addressing these challenges often require economic reform, stronger law enforcement, and expanded social protection programs. That is that. So when I read that, a lot of little alarm bells or like. Okay, so the Philippines is number one for prostitution. What do you guys think of that? Right, wrong, agree, disagree? Hey, I'm late for the party, says Mark. No problem. Better late than never. Yeah, second place, Mongolia. Crazy, right? I had no idea. Looks like I know where I'm going next. Hello, Mongolia. Here comes Alex swinging his dick to get some professional service. I'm joking. I'm just playing around. But I do want to go to Mongolia. I'm not going to lie. I seen a Mongolian girl one time. God damn. I'm like, yep. Book me a ticket to Ulumbugulu. I don't know the name of the capital. It's very difficult to say. Capital of Mongolia. Capital of Mongolia. Why? It is called Ulaanbaatar. I knew some Ulan something. Ulaanbaatar, the capital of Mongolia. Interesting. I know where I'm going. Yay, Elite PC Tech didn't even need Google, man. This guy knew everything. If I was a pretty young girl, I would do it. It seemed like easy money. Certainly easier than cranking out Excel reports, fixing servers, and slinging code. Yeah, you're going to bang for free anyways. You might as well get some money for it. But you can probably choose some handsome clients or something. I don't know. But I cannot blame women. Men are the problem. We got to stop giving money. That's also a possibility. Maybe the Philippines has such a high rating because of laws about cheating, creating a demand for services, meetings. It's not only foreigners using the services. That's one thing, yeah, you have to remember, we're not just the only ones using services. A lot of Filipino men also use the services. But that is it. I'm glad to be back on Asia Now, doing these regular videos. I might slow down on the live streams unless I have something really good to talk about, or at least interesting enough, or just keep it to 30 minutes or something like that. Thank you guys for being part of the channel. I'm happy to be back. Thanks for asking all the questions. Yeah, that's it. So last question. I'll be going down the whole Dubai porta potty. Yeah, that shit over there. If you guys don't know what a Dubai porta potty or basically rich people from Dubai flying girls take shits on them. Apparently. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Not me though. I'm